Hello Mountaineer fans and welcome into our last fall installment of Talking About Preseason. Today we are joined by three members of the Southern Vermont College 2015 cross-country teams. From left to right we have junior captain Shelby Whitman, senior captain Cameron Michael Curtis, and senior Emily Frayling. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Shelby, let's start with you if you don't mind. How do you think the preseason has gone so far?
I think it's gone quite well. I'm really glad that we got to recruit a lot of people to build our team up, so that was one good thing. And we got a lot of good training in, so ready for the season.
Emily, who on this team has exceeded the expectations of his or her teammates or the coaching staff so far?
I mean, the whole entire team has done excellent so far. Everybody's been working very hard and is super excited for this coming season. So it's gonna be a good season.
Cameron, do you think the preseason training this year has been any harder than that of the last 3 years, easier, or are you just kind of used to it by now?
It was pretty hard because Coach kept us on our toes. You know, we would go for a morning run and we'd do body weight exercises later on in the afternoon, and it was really hot. And I mean, it's good to get your body back in shape. But yeah, it was very exhausting.
Shelby, what do you think your women's team is going to have to do to improve upon your 5th place finish from last year's conference meet?
At first I would have said we needed to get more girls, but since we already did that throughout the preseason, I think that's one thing that's going to help us a lot. We all just work hard, and you know, you don't have to be the fastest person, but if you just keep running the whole race and finish the race, that'll do us great. And I think just having us finish more together instead of having one person finish and then way down the road another one, so kind of have us finish in a group, and that'll help us scoring.
Emily, how different was it to come into this year's preseason after you ran on the team last year?
Well, last year I had never ran cross country before, so I was not in shape whatsoever. But this year I'm a lot more prepared. I know what to expect, and I'm in a lot better shape. So.
Cameron, when you first came to SVC 3 years ago as a freshman, you weren't planning on running cross country, but now you're a senior captain. Talk about that transformation and the journey you've taken to becoming a leader on this team.
So yeah, at first I was like, well, I'll just go to classes, and then I picked up cross country, and during the races I was unsure of myself and not very confident, but then each race my times got faster, and you know, as a leader, I feel, I mean, it is good to be quick, but having the fastest split times isn't all that a leader needs to have. You need to show up to your classes on time, you need to hand schoolwork in on time, and because we are student athletes, we're not athlete students.
Shelby, do you think anyone, including yourself, has a shot of breaking Coach Newton's record time of 20 minutes and 7 seconds in a 5K or 24:09 in the 6K?
I think if anybody put their mind to it, they could. I feel like we have a lot of good runners this year. Personally, that's one of my goals. I'm so close that why not push and reach for it? So I think, yeah.
Do you think she wants to see you break it?
I think she does in the back of her mind.
Emily, where do you see your team now, and how long do you think it's going to take to where you and your coaches want the team to be?
Right now our team is in a great spot. I mean, we recruited a lot more girls, so that's very helpful for our team. And we have a lot of great guy runners. But the way everybody is mentally and physically, I think we're not too far from where we want to be. It's all a matter of time now, just a little time.
Cameron, your guys' team was selected to repeat as the NECC champions in the preseason poll last week. What do you think the team is going to have to do in order for that to happen?
Well, last spring we lost a few guys. They graduated, and in order to repeat, we just need to pick up the slack a little bit, push a little harder, and be strong mentally, encourage one another as we're running the race, and I think that'll really help.
All right, the last question, kind of for all of you, or each of you. Is there any meet that you or the team in general are specifically looking forward to? You know, that one that's really marked on your calendars.
Conference.
And I'm ready for our first home meet. I'm glad we get to open our season with our home meet. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right, and as Shelby alluded to, the Mountaineer Invitational is this Saturday, September 5th, right here on the Southern Vermont College campus. The start and finish lines are both up at the mansion at the top of the hill. The women's 5K starts at 10:30 a.m. and then the men take off at 11:30 a.m. and the Mountaineers head to the New England Collegiate Conference Championships on Saturday, October 31st, and then they go to the ECAC Division III Championships the following weekend, and the NCAA Division III Regional Qualifiers are then after on November 14th. For the complete schedule, roster, and more information, visit the cross-country pages on svcathletics.com. Guys, once again, thank you for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.